All right, so we're looking at this, and I bet you guys are thinking, what a mess. So I found my winter project. I'm going to rebuild my brother's TRX4. And we are going to make this into a bad mother. I'm going to change up some things on this and put my spin on it, but it's still his truck. And I think he would be proud what the outcome's going to be of this. It's going to look really good, guys. So this is what's going on the channel right now. If I have a thumbnail of what it was, I'll throw that in here right now. And the finished product of this, it's going to be pretty cool. It's not going to be a line slayer, but it is definitely going to look good and play the part. So we will see what I can transform this into. It's still going to be a lot of his stuff. And we're going to get it all cleaned up. Back together. This is my brother's truck. And we did some different things on it. This was an important one to me because this was probably his favorite truck. And it's the one that he got a lot of use out of while he was fighting. And he thrashed this thing, but you know what? He was having an excellent time with this truck, and he was just getting the most out of everything, and that's a really good thing to happen. So I want to do it some justice and go through it. I didn't want to change too much because this was his truck. So what we did is we re-greased it, went through and tore it all down, re-greased everything. We straightened up some wiring. I got a different body on this guy now because I'm not a fan of the TRX4 sport body. To me, it looks like a short course truck or a Traxxas Slash. And yeah, but he did have a custom painted TRX4 sport body that I saved, and it's on my wall. So on this, we'll go around it here real quick. Yeah, I went through and re-greased everything and cleaned it all up, got all the mud out, and basically just rebuilt this. So I added my body that I had laying around, and I printed it. I did because I can print stuff now. I printed out the luggage rack for it, and I printed out a rear body mount. So to go with this, we did some, I don't know if you can see, we did some gray diff covers to go with it, front and rear, which I thought was a nice little detail. And we added an Endura metal bumper that I had laying around. And I think he would really like this. I did put a little work into it, but I just didn't want to change too much because this was his pride and joy here, and it meant a lot to him. It means a lot to me. So we're gonna take this out. We're gonna give it a little run, not beat it up too much, you know, but just make sure everything's working on it. And we'll see you guys on the trail. All right, so some other things. Yeah, I got a 3D printer now, so I can 3D print stuff. I've been doing my own tire inserts. This has still actually got hair buns in it, but been doing my tire inserts on my comp trucks, and I'm just gonna leave all my trail vehicles hair buns. So I 3D printed the luggage rack on this, the rear body mount, and I also 3D printed a thumb steer for the XP 130, and that way I can hold my GoPro. So yeah, had it a little planned out today, but let's go find some rocks and we'll see. Like I say, I'm not going to go too hard with this. It's just going to be a good cruiser just to get out. There is one more thing I'm going to do with this. is I'm gonna put some like 100 mil desert lizards on it. That way this thing's a flex monster. Because, you know, why not add the go with it and add the good look of it flexing out on stuff. So Traxxas shocks are like one of the best. But yeah, I want to get some good. I'm probably not going to go too much further on the body and stuff because I don't want to add too much weight. I thought about doing lights and a light bar on the top. Yeah, when we start getting in, adding a bunch of weight, and so that's probably as far as I'll go. It's just some good shocks, so it looks good when it's flexing over the rocks. Everybody's still putting it down. They're just low maintenance. You don't have to really worry about putting or weight or anything like that. You just put them in and go, man. Yeah, this is gonna be a good trail slash little rock truck. All right, we got a gnarly little section right here. I did it off camera just to see. I've not driven this truck too much, so I'm not really too sure what its capabilities are, but we'll see if I can recreate this again. Only it'll be one-handed this time. We're already running into troubles. Let's start that again. It's always more challenging when you're using one hand to do this and filming. Now this is running a Hobby Wing 1080 brush system, no brushless, so we're old school, keeping it that way. There it goes. There it is. Ooh. All right. All right, we're out. I think I missed a couple in-shot moments there, but don't want to roll it just yet. All right, so yeah, we're running a Hobby Wing 1080 in this. what I decided to do is on all my crawlers, on the trail trucks or the scale trucks, we're just keeping it brushed. All my comp rigs are now switched over to brushless, either Escape 32 or AM 32. So yeah, so we're gonna keep, you know, the scale rocking, and so far this ain't doing too bad. It's always a lot easier with 2 hands. All right, so the area I'm out here today at is an area that we've been kind of grounded to, so I'm trying to play by the rules. Apparently they got a problem with crawlers being in certain areas over here, so we're seeing what kind of lines we can find over here. There it goes. Oh. All right, let me go over here and see from a different angle. Wow. Ooh, that reverse is touchy. Okay. There it is. Yeah. All right. On to the next. I love that suspension creaking sound. My capper really does that too. She's looking pretty good. I think my brother would like it. So I want to say my apologies, guys. I know I haven't been putting out a lot of videos lately. The weather in Colorado's been awful. Not only that, but I've been doing a lot of 3D printing inside while the weather's bad. But I got out today and I'm a little rusty, I think. But yeah, it's still a great time out. Get a little peace and quiet to myself, out of my ghetto neighborhood, and you know, get some fresh air for a minute. And like I said, I've been putting a little bit of work on this. I didn't want to take it too far out there because that's taken away from what he did, but I figured some minor upgrades, you know, and get it cleaned up and restored. That was my main goal. And we definitely did that. I had this thing completely apart and it was thrashed. But yeah, we got it cleaned up. It's still a pretty capable rig too. I'm just not wanting to beat it up too bad today. Okay, we got that right rear on the rock helping us out. Let's see if we can bring it up here. A little zoomed in too much, but we're gonna keep going. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see, can I get up there? Yes, we can. All right. As always, I hope everybody's doing all right out there. And trying to get myself back in the game. Keep my head up. And try to do the things that keep my mind busy. So that was a little short run today. Nothing big. I got some stuff to do at home. I got to get an oil change done on my vehicle. But yeah, man, I'm pretty happy with this. I think it looks pretty good. Still brushed. It's kind of different running a brushed vehicle after so long of running the comp rigs. Not a bad thing at all though. Look at that tire flexed out. Yeah, I might put a little bit longer shot. I don't know. It's flexing pretty good. It's not going to be super comp rig, so you know, if I put a little suspension travel on it, look pretty good. Let me go and let me know what you guys think of this vehicle. It meant a lot to me. I wish my brother was here to see it. And I think he'd be the really cool thing that he would have loved me doing the 3D printing, or even him getting into it. He would have thought that was the most awesome, because he was into doing his own graphics and stuff. He would have absolutely loved it, and I wish he could be around for that still. And I could be making him some parts. But we're taking care of his vehicles, and hopefully he's looking down and smiling. All right, we're getting out of here before I break it. Y'all take care.